I was coming at this from the perspective of how people need each other. Like, how are you necessary in an arrangement like marriage, like IVF, like Chris, specifically my character, is kind of in this liminal zone with that. He's not sure what he is kind of contributing to this dynamic, and then he realizes by the end that just by being present in this group of four, that he's a very essential part of these people's lives. So yeah, I know that's a catch-all, but that's what I was coming in with.
I was just really excited to tell a queer story with a bunch of queer folks, and I think that the film does such a good job of just illuminating such a plethora of different queer experiences. And that was the thing that I was really excited about.
It's really hard to say one thing, but I think the fun answer is the only actor attached at that point to Andrew On's film, who I love as a filmmaker already, was Bowen Yang. And Bowen Yang has been just kind of a household name for us for a minute because my mom recognized in him immediately her son. It sounds silly. It was like, oh God, Andrew, don't tell Bowen this. It's too heavy.
No,
it's too whatever. Too much pressure. But my mom, you talk about the loss of pregnancy element. My mom had lost a baby before she got pregnant with me that she knew was going to be a boy. His name was going to be August. So I grew up with this knowledge of who this boy was, that, if he were here, I wouldn't be. I think the overlap, the timing didn't work out. So I just felt his presence growing up, and my mom and I would kind of acknowledge it and talk about him, who he would have been, how he would have been, what his sense of humor was, what he would have been good at. And then one day we're watching SNL, and Mom sees Bowen and sees August immediately. She's like, that's my son. There he is. So I wanted to give my mom that gift of having both of her kids, her earthly body child and her star baby, on screen together.
I mean, thankfully I'm at the age now where that embarrassment has transmuted into like gratitude, and oh my gosh, like all those moments of my parents or my family embarrassing me, quote unquote, is just them being present in my life. Like, I would rather have family embarrass me than not have those stories, because it just means that they care. It just means that they were there for you when at the time you didn't want them there. But like, I would never, ever, ever wish that they would be absent instead in that scenario. Gosh, I would have so many moments of my mom picking me up from school, and just that classic like high school movie trope of like, drop me off like a block away, like that kind of thing. Like that's my version.
So true. My dad goes out of his way sometimes. I was a new kid in a new school, just moved off my reservation, only native kid in the school. I was already kind of like a nobody knew what to do with me sort of thing. Plus it was 6th grade, so that's a cruel time to jump into a social group that you're the fresh meat with. And my dad I swear this man set me up. I talked about my best friend in the world, Sapphire Diamond Rink. She's real. We have the same birthday. She's from my reservation. She's like maybe the one Jewish girl living on the Blackfeet reservation. Best friends, like love my life, still one of my best friends. She's the lawyer for Agua Caliente tribe in Palm Springs. She's just a badass. But I'd get made fun of by other kids. It's like, you don't have any friends. Nobody likes you. You don't have any friends. I'm like, I do have a friend. My best friend is named Sapphire Diamond Rink. We have the same birthday. And of course, every 6th grader's like, oh, bullshit.
No!
Sapphire Diamond Ring. No, Diamond Ring.
Diamond Ring.
And then my dad comes to class for a parent visit day to help us all dissect sheep brains in science class. I'm like, Dad, tell them Sapphire's real. And Dad, oh, honey, I thought you figured out she was an imaginary friend a long time ago. I'm like,
what?
You betrayer.
He was gaslighting! Wait, he just based on the person?
No, he was intentionally just...
Oh, come on!
No. But what was funny is the next year, Sapphire visited me and met everybody. And
She sounds amazing.
She's great.
Oh my gosh.
She's a badass.